Let's have a conversation.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm sure I'll see you at one of these events again
All
soon.
time, we got Mark with the Mindful Reality podcast, who I've been a guest on, and it was a blast.
Thank you for having me, honestly, and I cannot wait to do it again. We're gonna do this again in the future. I just know it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mindful Reality TV from a mental health perspective. I said I wasn't going to hop on tonight. I mean, I know earlier I said I was going to do a Survivor recap, but I just have a lot going on. I have to get up early tomorrow to get out into the office because we have this office team meeting. And y'all know I've been working from home for a while, but there's some changes in my schedule. So my whole ability to be able to hop on here any time of the day is not going to exist soon unless something changes or I find a way to make a change. But I only hopped on here because I'm so upset about how Survivor is going this year. How many episodes have we had so far? When was the premiere? I think the premiere of this season was September 27th. So we had an episode on the 27th, the 4th, the 11th, and today the 18th. So we're on our 4th episode of Survivor, and we have 2 quits so far out of 4. For me personally, a quit is like I wasted a whole hour and a half watching the episode. I don't care what happened in the episode. I don't care which tribe won. I don't care how interesting the competition was. I don't care about idols that they found, competitions. I don't care about any of that. If we get to a tribal and somebody says, vote me out because I want to go home, that ruins the whole episode for me. And 2 out of 4 episodes, this has happened. And I'm pissed. Are you serious? I'm only here because of commercial, but Amazing Race is on. This is going to be a short one. Sean should quit last episode to save Sabaya. We lost Sabaya. And we still and then Sean, they tell Sean that they're not going to vote him out. They show clips of him being like, I didn't think this was going to be my experience, going into tribal every time. And they showed him saying, I'm going into this tribal saying, is this going to be my last? But we didn't know he was going to quit. So we're having all the different typical questions that Jeff asks. What do you guys think of being this group and then having Sean added to this group? Are you guys going to stay strong together or are you going to work with him? Blah, 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 blah. And then he says, I've come to a revelation. He said, I've been thinking about this for a while. He said, I miss my husband. And that's what's most important to me. And I'm like, there's people who wait a lifetime to get on these shows. I get that it's one thing to want to be on the show, apply to be on the show, and then actually get there, but it just sucks as a viewer. And then you think to yourself, the application process to get on Survivor, I've heard, is very tough. So don't you think about your purpose before you actually get to the island? This is why I want to go. This is what I'm leaving behind. This is what the potential money could do for me. We got 2 people out of the 4 episodes that were like, vote me out. I'm leaving regardless. I want to go back home. The last one said she wanted to leave because she was hungry. I mean, he said that he wants to go back because he misses his husband. Either way, we get a whole episode where it didn't matter anything that happened in the episode. It didn't matter who did the best. It didn't matter who found an idol. It didn't matter who performed the worst or the best on the competition, because he was going to leave regardless. We got 2 people who quit. I don't know who to blame here. I don't know where to put this frustration. Casting? Is it just the heart of the people that have been on there? You know what you sign up for when you're getting on a show like Survivor. Survivor is one of the tougher competition shows that there is, because of the fact that you're not living in a mansion or a house or even an apartment where you can cook on the stove, and you don't have luxuries of a house or even a set like a Big Brother, let's say. Even though it's tough for psychological reasons on Big Brother, you still get to sleep in a bed, and you still get to be indoors, and you still get to get food that you can cook and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sitting here and I'm like 4 episodes in, and I'm frustrated with Survivor. This is only my 3rd season watching it, but actually I think the first 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, I did not see anybody quit. And now I'm seeing 2 people quit in the first 4 episodes. The jury is still kind of out on how I feel about the cast, but honestly, the season 44 cast, I really liked them from early on. From the beginning, when a lot of them told their stories. And actually, I met the majority of the season 44 cast. Not that that really makes an impact on whether I like them or not when I was watching them before I met them. But I did meet most of the season 44 cast because they came here to New York for the finale party for last year. And they were cool in person, and they were cool on the show. I really liked that cast. And I liked the 43 cast. But this cast, I don't know. There's a few of them that I really like, but there's a lot of them that I'm not feeling. Maybe it's just because the 2 who quit just left a bad taste in my mouth, but that's my feeling. They need to get normal people that don't want to quit after. It's so early. that's the other thing. The two people who quit were, well, at least the first one, Hannah, she was not even in a bad position, and they were not even considering her for the vote. Nobody was voted off Melanie. Well, technically, Sean was voted off, but he quit. So technically, he was voted off, but he told them before they went to the votes that he doesn't want to be there, and he's asking them to vote him out. So despite the fact that, yes, it was not quite like Hannah's, where Jeff was like, if you all agree, we're not going to do the votes. But it was essentially a quit nonetheless. He quit. So I'm so hoping that this season gets way better, because I'm already disappointed by the BB25 season. So the Survivor 45 season so far is giving me similar vibes. And that's it. I don't have anything more to say about that. But I want y'all to let me know in the comments what you think of the Survivor 45 season so far, what you think of the quits, if you think it's just the luck of the draw, like there's nothing that they could have done differently in terms of production, and you just get bad apples sometimes, or if you think there's something that they could do to improve this. That's all I got to say. Survivor 45, I hope you start to do better, because you're losing me right now. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As a reminder, well, not a reminder, because I don't think I said this before, but tomorrow I'm going to be out for work in the office, and I'm going to be leaving early because I have to leave early to get there on time. I've been working from home, but they're starting to have me come back in the office. So I won't be able to do my morning live. I probably won't be able to get in a live until maybe after tomorrow's eviction episode on Big Brother. The Big Brother episode is 9 to 10. And as y'all know, the challenge, I watched the challenge, and the finale is at 10. So I won't be on at 10 for the recap, but 11 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be here to recap Big Brother eviction night, which is most likely going to be Corey going home, as far as we know now. I don't think anything's going to change with that. And I hope everyone has a great night. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
you know what?
Thank
But
you.
I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.
well, thank you. I